Today we got ourselves a really good run. A really good runner and a really good run. We got our boy Copitz. He is, I think, second place for TimeSplitters 2. Third place. That's news to me. All right, well, it's going to be a great run.
I'd say so.
I hope. There could be some things that go wrong, but maybe I'll just make it more entertaining. But yeah, all right. Are you ready, Copitz?
I'm ready.
All right.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get to the run. Let's get it, boys.
All right, guys. This is TimeSplitters 2, any percent easy on the PlayStation 2. Time in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. All right, so here I got my lovely couch. I got my man Bro Mario.
Howdy.
And his brother Gabe.
Hello there.
And they know nothing about TimeSplitters.
No.
But neither does anybody else here, so
It's all right.
Yeah.
yep.
It's all good.
We'll get
It's all
through it
good.
together, Copitz.
So his first level here, Siberia. It's, probably my favorite level, actually.
It's really cold.
It is very cold. So this game, you're traveling through time, traveling through space. Right now we're in 1990 Siberia.
Splitting time, you could say.
Splitting time. There's 10 levels. Got to pick up 10 time crystals that the time splitters themselves, the enemies in the game, are stealing, trying to take over the world or something. I don't know. The plot in this game is basically like an excuse to like not have a plot, so that you can travel throughout time and space as different characters and stuff. But it works out well. Makes for a great game.
Yeah. And the movement is very similar to 007.
Well, you'll notice like a lot of similarities, but actually the movement is one of the things that's a little bit different. Because in GoldenEye, you have to look at the ground a lot because of lag, but in this game you don't have to do that.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
It skips frames.
Gotcha.
I gotcha.
Yeah. But you'll notice like the health bar looks similar and everything because this game was made by a lot of the same people that made GoldenEye. A lot of ex-Rare members.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that's a little bit nice.
Some would consider it a spiritual successor. I wouldn't, but very similar game. So at AGDQ I ran TimeSplitters 2 co-op, but this time I'm all by myself. So we're in for a ride.
Are you scared?
A little bit.
You should be.
Please comfort me.
No, I can't do that for you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So you're all on your own.
I'm all on my own. So this game, it's one of the main time savers is just movement, taking good lines and everything around the buildings, and being able to shoot people, like being able to aim well, like that, and just like quickly getting
Beautiful.
headshots, getting people out of the way and everything. That's like one of the main things is getting people out of the way, being able to get quick headshots. Somebody who's good at aiming is one of the things that you can differentiate an experienced player from a non-experienced player with.
Yeah, kind of, I guess, separates
Yeah.
the good from the bad.
It's one of the things that it just takes a while to get used to. It's pretty difficult to aim in this game, but.
So what are you doing here? Just literally blowing up everything?
So yeah, there's some like zombies that can get in the way here as I'm walking over to the time portal. So I just take care of them with some mines.
Well, there you go.
All right, so that's Siberia. Now we're on to Chicago. Oh, so when I was practicing earlier, the game was crashing every once in a while. So I decided to play with a memory card, which we don't normally do. I don't think it should affect anything because we use in-game time for this game. So everything should be good in that regard.
Let's hope.
Yep. One thing about using in-game time, though, is that if I die, or if I have to restart a level because I failed an objective or something, it actually invalidates the run because it resets the in-game time for that level. So
It's all
that
right.
doesn't happen.
We don't need it to be valid.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of levels in this game where you're just kind of like waiting. It's kind of like an auto-scroller. This is one of them, but I got a little something to entertain y'all while we're waiting for that.
Oh.
So this part is just weird because you have to basically like guide this guy right here, Marco, to this building where I can get a key. but like there's people like shooting at him and everything, and like I'd probably be pretty panicked if people were shooting at me.
Taking
but
his
just
sweet
like
time.
watch what he's doing.
Clear back that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is taking his sweet time.
I'm not sure I'd be walking like that if I was being
It's a bit
shot
of an
at.
interesting walk,
Yeah, very.
especially for someone under attack.
Yeah. And somebody, I'm trying to speedrun here. Like, I don't want to be waiting for you the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think it would hurt him just to speed up a little bit.
Yeah, man. But we can play some pool in the meantime.
All right.
Pretty sure
It's
that the more
redemption.
damage a gun does, the harder it'll hit the ball.
It looks that way.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes actually, if you shoot it with this gun, it'll just like explode.
Actually, you hit the 8-ball in, so
Yeah, so you technically
Oh,
lost.
I lost. Oops.
Yeah.
I think I hit the scratch ball in as well. Oh well.
oh no, you didn't get all of them.
Oh well.
It's all right. Doesn't lose any time.
Yep.
Just for fun.
Just a little bit of fun.
All right, so here's a little trick. If I shoot Marco in the feet here, oh, I missed it.
Ah,
But if
just
see,
barely.
you can see I kind of had to squeeze past him there. If I shoot him right before he comes in, then he'll stop there and he's not in the way
Can
anymore.
you just shoot the guy you're protecting so you can get by him faster?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
It makes perfect
he's
sense.
slowing me down the entire. Whoa, that was a little weird. He's slowing me down the entire way.
You just punish
So
him. Just punishing him for it.
yeah, kind of deserves it. All right,
I mean, I
so
think
we're
it's a
coming
lesson
into
for all
Big
of us.
Tony's lair here. But a few good headshots and he should be taken care of. Okay, well, not a few good headshots, but we got him.
Yeah, it's all right.
So back in May of 2017, I got second place in this game. I was the second person to get a 26-minute time, sub 27. But since then, a new person has come along and taken the world record. That person is TB, and she took the world record from an empty box, who had it for many, many years. So that was kind of a big deal. But an empty box is still a great player. Hope he comes back. But speaking of TB, she found a very useful trick here that you'll see in a second. So new tricks are still being found for this game, even though only, I believe, 24 people are on the leaderboard for any percent easy.
Yeah, it's definitely not too popular of a game, but it still looks like I mean, obviously I've never
Yeah,
played
it's-
it,
I
but
mean,
it still
it-
looks like a really good speed game.
Yeah, like I started speedrunning Mario 64 because it was one of my favorite games, and I was like, well, TimeSplitters 2 is also one of my favorite games. I might as well start speedrunning that as well. And it just happened to be a good speed game, luckily.
Yeah, that's why I started speedrunning Scooby-Doo, because it's one of my favorite games.
Yeah,
That's a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
probably why people speedrun Glover as well.
True, yeah.
So this is what TB found. You gotta shoot these locks from the back. It's a lot easier. I did that kind of slow, but just to be safe. But before that, you had to risk shooting the locks, or you had to shoot the locks from the front, and you had to risk shooting the maiden in the head. Or you could go up and press A to let them free. But you're on fire, so you can catch them on fire if you get too close.
Yeah.
It's pretty litty. Shout out to Emily Midwest.
Shoutouts.
She made me say that.
She forced him, actually.
So in this level, we're actually in Notre Dame. It's a little sad because of current events, but
Yeah, definitely.
We've been there.
figured it would be
Well,
weird
not
if I
Copitz,
didn't
but
mention
we've
it.
been
So
there, so.
yeah, Gabe
Sad
and
to
Pro
see.
Mario have. They're brothers on the couch there. Got the two
Yep.
brothers here at Pace.
We're definitely qualified to commentate this run.
Exactly.
Very qualified.
I think so. I mean, it's 8:30 a.m., so I mean, kind of had to scrape the bottom of the barrel with you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Copitz. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Actually,
appreciate that, man.
that's really unsafe for me to leave like that. You can leave some of the last zombies to the henchmen, but it's kind of a risk. Or not the henchman, the hunchback. Whatever. They're henchmen in this game too. Oh, I'm gonna run out of ammo here. That's okay. Got an extra shotgun. We'll just go a little slower.
Oh, it's a big man.
That's a big boy.
I'm actually with you, Copitz.
Oops. Shot the wall. Okay, that definitely lost a lot of time, but it's all good.
Yeah, at least you got it.
This run's going pretty well so far. I'm happy with it.
Is it world record pace?
I don't think so, no.
World
Not
record
after that,
time.
definitely.
It's a good joke.
I need to update a lot of stuff if I want to go for world record. Alright, gotta get some headshots on this guy.
Gosh.
Oh, oh dude, I didn't fail in practice. Dang.
Oh boy.
Wow, I almost died
You had
there.
a sliver
That
of
was-
health there.
That was scary.
Jeez.
Yeah. Would have had to restart the whole level and it would have invalidated the run.
Well, should be glad it didn't happen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, Planet X. I hate this level.
It's the best level in the
That's alright.
game.
I really just hate the music in the level. So some of the levels in this game don't have like a second loading screen, but some of them do. Like this one, you'll see like after the cutscene it like loads for like half a second and then I can play. But like a lot of them also just have another full loading screen. I have no idea why, but it's consistent. Like with which levels have it.
Yeah, that's
I have no
pretty
clue why
weird.
that is. And like sometimes it's like the smaller levels that have the loading screen, the bigger levels don't. So it doesn't really make any sense.
So what are we doing here, Copitz?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'm just using my laser gun to shoot some of these aliens. I'm also speedrunning TimeSplitters 2 in real life, but in the game I'm shooting aliens.
You know, I didn't realize that you were speedrunning this.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Well, now you know.
Oh
It's a
boy.
little dumb that you didn't know since you're speedrunning it, I don't know.
Oh gosh.
The time lapse and everything, but oh well.
Screen shaking is sickening.
Alright, I think there's one more wave. I was paying attention. Okay, good. Alright, so yeah, like one of these things just doesn't make sense. If I kill those 3 waves of aliens and this thing opens, I don't know why, but it does.
Just makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Just makes sense.
Not really. But if you say it does, then it sounds better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. This part's pretty difficult to do quickly. You gotta go over this hill and then these aliens spawn and you gotta shoot a couple waves of them, but it's hard to do from far away. Dang, dude, that guy just completely dodged me. He did a somersault. Yeah, that was pretty slow. No! I thought I killed him. Oh well.
Well, at least they're all dead now.
Yeah.
I actually don't blame you for not realizing that I was speedrunning this game because I'm doing it really slow
Whoa.
right
Are
now.
you- are
This
you
is a bad,
inside
This is
it?
a bad level.
Are you inside the UFO now?
I am inside the UFO.
Just teleported
yeah,
inside.
I teleported inside.
There you go.
Boom.
All right, next
It's the run of your life.
is Neo Tokyo, I believe. So you can see there it says 2019 Neo Tokyo, so I guess this is present day. We got floating cars and laser guns in this level.
Exactly like real life as well.
Very
Yeah.
accurate.
Guess
Yeah.
it's
They really
gonna-
nailed it with this one.
Yeah, they really did.
I mean, only in Tokyo though
Yeah.
do we have those things.
It was a dramatic cutscene. I'm very sad you skipped it.
Sorry. It is a good cutscene, actually. They're like all duking it out in a subway. It's a pretty good one. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. Let me.
You can ignore it. You know that, right?
Hello?
All right.
Oh, yeah, I want a free cruise.
Copitz?
Yeah, yeah.
You need my credit card
Copitz, you
details?
need
Hold
to. The time is still on, Copitz.
Well, hang on, man. He's getting a free cruise.
on. 9765 7893
Copitz.
7891 2387 5413
All right, I guess he's just really doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
He's getting a free cruise,
Nine.
boys.
Exactly, that's great.
278
That's a long credit card
Seven.
number.
129 and the
That's a long.
CVV
Jeez.
is
takes over a minute to get a free
1,
cruise.
Yeah.
7, 8, 3, 9,
Okay.
10, 113, 3, 1,207, 1.
Oh, he's wasting so
2.
much time.
Yeah.
It's
3,
precious time.
8, 9. Okay. Thanks.
Right, there you
All
go.
right, bye.
He's got a free cruise.
Yeah.
Got a free cruise, fellas?
Congratulations.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
Wow.
Luckily, this is an auto-scroller, so I didn't lose any time. So good timing there, but
Yeah, it's a good time for that call to come in.
Exactly, yeah.
Now you got a free cruise.
yeah, man.
All you have to do is give him your credit card
Who
and
in the
3
audience
payments of
wants to come with me?
$19.95.
That took like 45 seconds to say.
You want to come on the free cruise with me, Drogi? All right.
Asking the audience
They said I can bring one
to come
person.
along. Oh, okay. I'm very sad you didn't take
right
me.
here.
You got a random
And
audience
here's
member.
the hacker. So basically, I just gotta wait for this hacker the whole time. So
Oh, this music is great.
it is good. It's a lot better than the last level's music.
All right. So you're just following this woman through these
Yeah,
hallways.
if I get too close and she notices me, I gotta reset the level.
Oh boy.
And then I watch her through this camera as she
Wow. So high tech.
gets to this computer,
like
and then I watch her
2019.
put in the password. Normally, you'd watch her put in the password, and then you'd be able to go and like unlock it from the computer. But I guess it's a little glitch here, where she puts in the password, the door opens, and then I come and just shoot this person right here, and then I don't have to put in the password myself because all the bad guys come out of the door here. But oh, that was bad. That computer right there. In normal mode, you have to like put in some information to it, and for some reason, even though this was like the future. Oh, okay, there we go. Even though this was the future when they made this game, 2019 and everything, that computer makes a dial-up sound when you put in the information. So I don't know what's up with that.
They thought that was it. They thought that was
Floating cars and
top for-
dial-up.
for computers. Also, can we talk about how you just stabbing an invisible being?
Yeah, no, well, punching anyway. No, you just got to do enough damage to that woman, and she turns invisible and runs away. In easy mode, if you just get a headshot, then that's enough for that to happen, and then she has a time crystal. So
Nice.
that unlocks the portal. It's not just the time crystal that unlocks the portal. You got to do all the objectives and everything. Okay, we got the Wild West. This is the
Ooh.
fastest level, not the easiest though. It's got two or three hard tricks in it actually.
Nice.
But it takes about I think 1 minute and 9 seconds in single player, and about 1 minute and 2 seconds in co-op. It's funny to think that in a game with 10 levels, one of the levels only takes a minute.
Copitz, I don't really like sand.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
It's time to channel your inner Matt Dillon.
Try my best. Okay, that part it can be a little bit hard to get the right spot.
I like how the
Aim at
prisoner
there.
isn't even reacting. You just shooting right by their head.
Yeah.
You're just standing there.
No! Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh no.
I can't remember any time I've ever done that.
You shot her.
Yeah, so I have to save her by putting out the fire by shooting the big barrels of beer or something in there and puts out the fire.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, so this run's invalid now, but that's alright. It wasn't going too well anyway. I mean, it was going well for a marathon run, but it wasn't going well enough to be like a PB or anything, I don't think. Normally I can do that part without moving, but I managed to lose my my power cord at home, so I wasn't able to practice this game until I got to the event. And the last level, it'll be my first time doing that single player mode in many months. So hopefully I remember how to do it. But it's not like I was putting it off. I literally there's no way for me to practice. So.
Well, hopefully it'll go well.
So this part's very difficult. One of the hardest tricks in the game. Ah, I got him halfway down. So there, you got to shoot him as he comes out, but he's so far away that it can be tough. But it's okay, because I can just shoot him there and then
Didn't
hop
look
down
like it
into
was
the
too
portal.
much time loss.
Yep. Just a few seconds.
How many more levels? Like 2?
I think there's 4.
Oh, well. Terrible at counting, apparently.
Yeah. But not that important when it comes to speedrunning. I just go with the flow. Don't have to remember how many levels there are. Just gotta look at my splits.
Just play the game until it says you won
Yeah.
or you win.
I couldn't see how good the run was before because I'm playing with the memory card, so it saves every time. So the timer would be inaccurate in game time wise. This is one of the longer and harder levels. But we're playing as Harry Tipper.
Harry Tipper?
Harry Tipper, that's his name.
Quite a name.
Yeah, imagine having a name.
I'll take care of that bomb for you.
So if you accidentally shoot that scientist guy, he like cowers for a long time. Loses like 15 seconds. But I think one time I got a pretty big PB when accidentally doing that. Which is very odd, because this game you don't have a lot of room for time loss. So I could just walk by these guys. It's a little faster for me to get them out of the way, but I really have to make sure that I kill all of them because there's a scientist up at the top of these stairs, and he won't take care of the bomb
Right.
if there are any people shooting around him.
We'll just
wait,
cower
I
like
guess I gotta
that.
put out the fire first. Okay.
Have you ever considered being a fireman, Copitz?
You know, that might be a good career
It's pretty
path.
great. It's pretty great.
If I'm able to put out fires that fast with the fire extinguisher, then might be a good idea.
Well, according to this game, you're pretty good at it. You're natural.
Seems like it. Alright, so this part right here, if I have a slip of my finger and I press R and I let go of this bomb before it goes into that little containment, that little container right there, then I gotta restart the level because it explodes the entire place. But we're good. One way that I can tell what kind of pace I'm on in this level is just by looking at the timer in the top right.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
that's nice.
Yeah.
To have that there. Round 2.
It's just the detonation time for the bomb, so I think this is the only level that has a time. Oh no, I think the last level has a timer like this as well, actually. Yeah, it does. So, there's a lot of front boosting and back boosting in this game, just like in GoldenEye, I believe. So if somebody shoots me like from the front, like if these guys shot me right here, then it would slow me down. But if they shoot me from the back, then it boosts me. So you want people to shoot you from the back as long as you have health to spare. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm out of the AK-47's ammo, so I'm gonna have to do the rest of the level with it. Or actually, I could pick up these guys. Okay, well, now I'm basically out again.
Oh gosh.
What's in here? Ooh, I got the grenades. I didn't even know that. That was there. Never picked those up. I'll throw one at him.
Got a random box of grenades. Yeah.
Oh no. No!
Wow, that's
I'm
a
gonna
weak
die.
grenade.
Ah,
Jeez.
please don't die. You have a lot of health then. Oh no, that's it.
No.
Look at what his
Copitz.
health was at. My goodness, dude. Gotta do the whole level again. Alright. Good thing my estimate's quite a bit higher than
Yeah, you
And,
can still get under the estimate pretty
my
easily.
PB. Wow. Just because I ran out of the AK-47's ammo, I had to shoot him with the silence pistols. Gotta do the whole level again.
I'll take care of that bomb.
Now I'd have nothing to say.
That's right, you're just killing people. It's great.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot to talk about.
I used to not be allowed to play this game because it's shooting people.
I mean, yeah, it's very violent.
It's rated T.
I could understand.
There's no blood in it, so it's rated T. So
Well, I mean, have you ever shot someone? There's no blood.
it's true.
Doesn't exist.
I mean, it's not like this game is very realistic in very many regards anyway. Like, you see how I just got the silence pistol times 2? If I picked up 2, like, normal silence pistols, it wouldn't let me dual wield them. So I literally have to pick up the silence pistol times 2, like it's its own weapon. And, it's not just with the silence pistol, it's with any gun.
I mean, that's how
that
it
you
works
can
in
dual
real
wield.
life.
Exactly, that makes perfect sense.
I guess maybe there's, like, an attachment to it that lets me dual wield them. I don't know.
Something like that. Maybe it's easier to reload with one hand or something.
maybe
I don't know.
something. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that that's what they had in mind. The developers. So yeah, you can see I just got boosted there.
A little bit of a back boost.
Yeah. Or is that the back boost, or is it back boost when they shoot you from the front? Remember from Switch?
I think it's when they shoot you from the front. That's what I've heard anyways.
Well, then that wouldn't be a back boost. That would be a front boost. No, I'm pretty sure the front boost is when they shoot you from the front. And then the back boost is when they shoot you in the back.
Alright, man.
It makes sense the other way too, because they are shooting you back, so.
Yeah, so you should just call them boosts.
It's kind of lame, but one of the main ways that you can lose time in this game is putting out the fire. Or not one of the main ways, but it is a big way that you can lose time. Because it's kind of tough to get the right hitbox. Or get it in the hitbox.
Yeah, looks a little tough.
Nice, double headshot there.
Hot.
Got the AK-47 now, so we should be good.
Oh, nice. Now you got armor
Yeah,
as
I got
well.
extra armor.
You should be good. Actually, I don't want to jinx it. You're not going to be good. It's alright.
Well, alright. Thanks for being encouraging.
Hey man, that's what I'm here for. Moral support.
So this part's kind of funny. If you hear it, this guy will talk while I'm shooting him. It'll make both the damage sound and the talking sound. No, I didn't do it that time. He didn't do it that time, but that's something that I used to laugh at all the time. Where he would be like, "You can never defeat me. Time is on my side." All right, we got the third to last level coming up here. Aztec Ruins 1920. So
1920.
content warning. I have to shoot some monkeys here. Got to get them out of the way.
I have
But it's
PETA on
only a video
standby.
game. It's just a video game, PETA.
So sad. They're just so... They're defenseless animals, Copitz.
I'm getting Harambe flashbacks
Sorry.
right now.
Oh my gosh. That's just... Makes me sick.
Yeah, I gotta call PETA
Cue the sad
Yeah,
montage.
get them on the line.
and tell him congratulations on winning the Hunger Games.
That was a good one. Almost went the wrong way.
Looked like you almost fell there.
Yep.
No, it's just differences in the ground level.
No. That log looked like a bridge.
Alright. Nice. That was a good headshot.
Ooh.
Now I got the crossbow. That'll kill anything in one hit, whether it's a
Terrible.
headshot or not. At least in easy mode. Oh, I guess
That's just
two
How did
hits
we
with
get-
that
what
one.
the? He had a arrow in his
Yeah,
hand.
I think it's sticking out of his head. So
It looked like
I
it
don't
was
feel
a-
too
okay.
bad about shooting the monkeys because this one right here throws explosive watermelons at you, and they're probably all of the same evil breed. So
Yeah, if one's bad, they're all bad, according to Copitz.
okay, I guess you have a fair point. I just realized I'm wearing a YouTube shirt on Twitch. My bad. I even have a Twitch shirt.
Man, Copitz.
I guess this is going on YouTube afterwards, so
It's
all
true.
good.
It's for all the people on YouTube.
Yeah. So this part can be really hard. It's pretty RNG dependent. So you saw how that guy was about to hit the ground. So let's say, as this guy's walking towards me, he hits the ground in between the button and that hole. Luckily, he didn't. Then the hole would close, and we'd have a whole mess on our hands.
Yeah, it could be a little tricky.
Yeah, having trouble with that in practice earlier, but we're good.
Nice.
Nice.
Even in practice, I fell in one of the holes myself and died. So
There you go.
luckily, that didn't happen.
Yep.
Hey, Artemis. Thanks for coming. Hey, Keto.
Is this the last level?
No, second to last level.
I don't know where my mind is. I can't keep track.
We'll go and find it. Don't want you on commentary without a mind.
Alright, man.
Alright, Robot Factory. This is considered one of the longest and hardest levels. I guess Notre Dame in this one kind of... I mean, this one's longer than Notre Dame, but I'm not sure. I'd say now that you can shoot the locks from behind in Notre Dame, this one might be harder to do quickly anyway, but Notre Dame's like harder to do consistently still. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
So I gotta come over here and I gotta just like run right through this explosive thing right here, take a bunch of damage.
Jeez. That was like half your health.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, we're good. Yeah, that's like one of the main time losses in this game is just getting enemies out of the way.
Yeah, shooting all the Terminators.
Right. This guy you shoot so he back boosts you.
Nice.
Kind of boosted me in the wrong direction. To the right a little bit. I think still helped a little bit. You can get on that ramp barely from like the corner. This guy I gotta shoot before I get to him. Yes. Because I gotta get his laser gun.
Good stuff.
Actually, you might be able to skip that technically, getting that laser gun. Might be a little faster just to... But it's not really any slower just to kill him. So here, after I explode this, 4 robots will spawn, and I have to shoot those 4. So like, a lot of other ones are in the room as well, so I don't know which 4 I have to shoot all the time. It's like tough to remember, but I think I got all of them there. Yep, we're good.
Nice.
Just opens that door. Alright, so coming up here is like one of the hardest parts to do fast. Just a minute here. But first, there's one of the few glitches in this game, I guess. We can't really figure out why it happens, but I'm gonna activate this crane here. And then I'm gonna activate that crane as well. Oops. Yeah, that's kinda slow. So once I explode this one,
Oh gosh.
I go out and let's see if the glitch happened. Oh my, excuse me. Okay,
really
I think it did.
man.
So there's a barrier that's normally around this thing, but like I guess if you explode the other one in time, then the barrier isn't there or something. I don't know, but it's a little faster. And then this part's really tough to do fast because you're like focusing on going fast, but you also have to count exactly like how many of these guys are spawning. And then once you're done, you want to walk over to the door that opens, but if you play it safe, it only loses like 2 or 3 seconds, which is a lot if you're going for a world record or something. Like a ton. That's a lot of time. I guess that's all of them. Good.
Nice. Right on time. Ooh. That was hot.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so right there, basically, I forgot to mention, I'm shooting these like bullets that bounce around in a hole in this robot thing, and they just like bounce around in the hole and keep doing damage to them. Something that was found a couple years ago after I started playing. So here's the last level.
Now it's the last
Haven't
level.
done it in many months in single player.
Good luck, good luck.
And like 3 months in multiplayer and co-op, which is somewhat similar. But I think I remember everything, so I think we're good.
Alright, well, good luck.
Thank you. And for those of you just tuning in, just because I lost my power cord at home, I would have been practicing if I could have. But hopefully everything goes well here. You can die in this level, so. I've definitely been very close to dying in this level. When I've been on good pace, it's like the last level, so.
It's a bit of a
I mean,
run
it is the
killer.
last level. So yeah, it's definitely scary, definitely nerve-wracking.
Phase 3 confirmed.
Yeah, I think I can go out here and just go down here.
Sequence in progress.
Yes. All right. Good. Okay. Now I know the rest. So here, one of the reasons why it's really easy to die here is because you have to fall all the way down here when normally you take like an elevator. So it saves a lot of time, but does a lot of damage.
There's not much room for error.
Yeah. And all these guys are shooting at you the whole time, so try to get as many out of the way as possible on my way over here. So yeah, basically those guys are the time splitters themselves. Like this guy right here is a time splitter.
There he is. He's dead now.
Yep, he's
He
dead.
is. But those are the guys taking all the time crystals. And then this final level, I got them all together.
Whoa.
Oh, hopefully I remember the pattern of where these spawn. I really don't.
Some good sound effects.
Yeah, I have to say that.
It's a good soundtrack.
I guess if you're,
Oh.
that's okay. I can miss one and not lose time. If you're in space without a spacesuit, you just like very slowly die and go the whole time.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
That's how it works in real life. It's very realistically done. Okay, well, I'll lose a little bit of time. I'm over here. I can grab. No, I already got it.
This is like the final battle, technically.
I guess, yeah.
It's the final boss.
Come on, that's the last one. Hello? Okay.
Yeah, you know, when you go into space without a spacesuit, you don't.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't the last one. I forgot because I missed them.
Oh,
No!
no.
Oh my gosh. My goodness gracious. Dude. Okay. There.
Yeah.
I don't know why I wasn't thinking. It didn't show that I completed the objective. There we go. Oh well, run was already invalid. So. All right, so this is the part where I gotta be really careful not to die. I could take that armor. Might grab it on the way back.
Oh.
I did not think I was that low on health.
You like one shot.
Okay,
Oof.
well this run was going really well at the beginning, and now it's not going too well. But I'll definitely still make my estimate.
Phase 1 confirmed.
Anybody want to tell a story?
No, I was
I
just
really
gonna
don't
say.
have anything to say.
I was gonna say you're already over your estimate.
Well, my estimate's 45 actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
it says 37.
Yeah.
Phase 3 confirmed.
I
Or
don't know why it says that.
wait, it does? Oh, well,
Cell
Simply told me it was 45, so.
sequence in
Well,
progress.
Oops. My bad. Well, in that case, I apologize for going over my estimate, but
it's all worth
I'll grab
it.
the armor this time. I like how right before I said I could have grabbed that armor there, and then I died instantly. Let's play it extra safe this time.
At least we get to hear the great soundtrack again.
It's the loudest sound in the whole game. Wow. Wow. I remember I would practice this game on like a Discord call. My friends would always imitate that sound because that's the only thing they could hear.
The sound effects are amazing.
Yeah, glad we get to hear these again.
Yeah. It's actually my favorite part of the run.
I was about to say, yeah.
Just gonna go see if the soundtrack is on Spotify.
It's running YouTube game again. For some reason it wasn't on YouTube game before. I was having trouble getting them all.
Hey, at least
There
we
you
get them
go.
all this time.
I don't think it matters how fast you shoot each one. I think it really only matters how fast you shoot the last one, I'm pretty sure. Because all the waves come out at the same time,
Yeah.
regardless of how fast you shoot each one. Okay, I think this is the last one coming up here. At some point. There it is. Hello? Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There you go.
Alright, this time we get in the armor.
Alright.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is one of the cases where I really don't want to be boosted.
Alright, there
Okay.
you go.
And we
Okay,
got the
oh
minigun
my
too.
gosh, that helped.
So this is like the most fun game, or most fun gun in the game.
Yeah. Got the minigun now.
So this is another kind of like glitch trick where we're gonna hop on top of the elevator and it'll allow us to jump off of the top. And save some time doing that.
Gosh.
There it is. So instead of going in there, I'm gonna jump on top. I think this trick was found like just before I started playing this game. It can be a little tricky, so hopefully I get it. I just gotta run in just the right spot in the corner there at just the right time, because, and I'm gonna play it safe as well, because you can take fall damage. I think it's this one. Okay, good.
There you
Nice.
go. Nice, nice.
And time.
GG.
All right, so we can check my in-game time here. So we can see what it would be like if I didn't die those two times. And see how close to my PB it was. So my PB is a 26:54, I think. So let's see what we got there. So we just got to go to the main menu and go to the statistics, and it'll show us our time. Because I got the memory card and it keeps having to load that. Options, player options, statistics. Okay, so if I didn't die, oh, okay. Well, maybe it didn't count the times that I died in that case, because that doesn't seem right to me. But yeah, this has been TimeSplitters 2. I've been Copitz. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for having me, Copitz.
You're welcome.